Hey everyone, Raijo2 here, and welcome back to something new. A review of the Minecraft Aquatic Update in its entirety. Part 1 and Part 2, and sorry for the noise in the background. So, I just updated Minecraft, and here we have the Update Aquatic Part 2. And as you can see, the new background. The rest of the Aquatic Update features are swimming their way towards you in this update. From turtles to drown to new achievements and more. There's something for everyone in this update. We'd also like to officially welcome our Nintendo Switch players to cross-platform play. For both our new and seasoned players, please remember to report all bugs on bugs.mojang.com and put all the game suggestions on feedback.minecraft.net. You can also chat with other players for some of the features in this update. So we have turtles, turtle eggs, potion of the turtle master, a scute, and turtle shells, aka the turtle helmet. The drown, underwater zombies that could have tridents, basically. Yeah, so the zombie, I'll just show you later. We have, now you can begin raw cod or raw salmon and listen to news. Ocean ruins or shipwrecks. Conduits, yes! So we have the nautilus shells and heart of the seas, dolphin. Yeah, the nautilus is the underwater version of the beacon. Bubble columns, we can now use soul sand and magma blocks to create bubble columns. Finally, great for elevators, the newest elevator, because you can't drown in them. Conduits can now be, conduits, not nautilus. Oops. Power effects. No, alright. So, please reply to my tweets. So, let's review the Aquatic Update. So, here it is. It's just looking regular, so let's go into the creative inventory. I'll just keep it like this, because this is how I look. So, construction. I also have up the Education Edition, because that came with the full Aquatic Update. So we have all of the elements. So for new blocks in constructions, we have the dried kelp block. We also have new trapdoors, new slabs, and just new. Nothing else is new here. I won't be reviewing all of this because it's kind of its own update with its own items that I wish they would put in the creative menu. We have the turtle shell and the trident with tons of 3 enchantments you can give it. Nothing else new in here. This is the chemistry equipment for the Education Edition. Okay, here we have the conduit. I'll show what this does later. Oh, that's a prismarine. Let me just grab some prismarine, because you know what's coming later, don't you, people who are watching. So, we also have the coral decorations. They die if you put on. I'll just grab this. And I'll grab coral. And we also have the new purple shoulder box. Yeah, that's new. We didn't have one before. We have the heart of the sea and the nautilus shells, which can be found underwater treasure. And we have the sea pickles, but there's also a whole host of new mobs. So let's start reviewing. First off, sea pickles are underwater torches, even though the chemistry update, I wish they'd put the chemistry items in the creative menu, comes with underwater torches. These are regular underwater torches. As you can see, it's lighting up the... Hi there, salmon. As you can see, it's lighting up the area. Pretty nifty, right? Alright, so enough with sea pickling around. We have some other new items. Besides for dried kelp and kelp, which I'll get to later, we have the new dried kelp block, which is very useful. We also have the new trapdoors, which are, this one looks a lot like a Hershey bar in my opinion, and the rest are pretty good. The birch one's actually really good, and the spruce is also really good, especially for building. Now, we also have the new prismarine slabs, because we didn't have slabs of them before. And I'm pretty... oh wait, nope. We also didn't have stairs of them before. I completely forgot. Or did we? Yeah, they also have... where is it? There we go. So, just in case we didn't have stair versions, here are the stair versions. That looks pretty nice. That's even more depth to building and even more reasons to use prismarine. Now, this is what happens when you place fire. Oh yeah, these things can only be placed underwater. Let me clear out this area. So as you can see, that can only be placed there, but if we... okay, that didn't work. Alright, well, anyway, so we have fire coral. Let's just say we have that, we place it there, but if we place this here, give it a minute, bam, it turns into dead coral. Or, yeah. Now we have the conduit. This is the new underwater beacon. And so, what we have to do is use any underwater block. Yes, any. I mean, any prismarine block. So we're gonna start placing this here. It's the new beacon, and it will give you some nifty effects. So, gotta place the conduit in the... oh, I didn't realize it's like a head, and it follows you with its thing. Alright, so let's place these. This prismarine looks a little different than I remember. Anyway, so let's continue doing this. And as you should be seeing soon, okay, not yet, it's enough though. It will activate once there's enough prismarine around it. Why is it working? Did I do something wrong? Yeah, probably. This is me we're talking about. So, you need like 20... there we go. So the more you put in, more prismarine you put in, the more powerful it will get. So, let me go down here, or open this back up. So it worked for a little bit. There we go, because it needs enough open space, I'm guessing. So that might be a bug, I'm not sure. It worked on Java Edition. But here we have the conduit, which will give you conduit power. That thing. So conduit power basically gives you... basically what it does is it makes you not swim faster, but it gives you water breathing, and it basically it gets rid of some of your mining fatigue. See how fast we're breaking that gravel. So this is how fast you can break dirt normally, and it really doesn't allow you to break dirt faster, but it's a little faster. Oh great. So here is one of the other new mobs, the drowned. These nightmares can spawn with tridents, but there's another way they'll spawn, and I'll show you that later. Haha, go away. Alright, So that's the conduit. And we have other corals, but you can see them once I show you things. So where did I put it? Here is also the turtle shell. I'll show you how to make that later. But here we have the trident. It's basically the combined version of the... Oh, he dropped a trident. That's incredibly rare for a drowned to drop a trident. So first time killing a drowned in the new update and getting a trident, that is incredibly lucky. So you can see how freaking powerful this thing is. Haha, yeah, run away, salmon. You're not gonna be my dinner. I'm in creative mode. Alright, so... And now the game does have a few new music tracks, but I don't know what they are. But I have heard some new music tracks. Alright, so let's put this back here. So, let's talk new mobs. Oh, and I'll get to the other biomes later. So, new mobs, let's get out the spawn eggs, mob eggs. There we go. So, new mobs, let's see. We have the drowned. I'm also gonna have to grab. We have the sea turtle. We have, where is it? The dolphin. We have tropical fish, not llamas, cod, pufferfish, and salmon. I have to spawn in. Where's zombie go? There's creeper. Where's zombie? Why can't I find zombie? That's creeper. Zombie. It's like the easiest one to find, and I can't even find it in this simply sorted thing. That's parrot. Come on, zombie, show up. Alright, so I can't find the zombie. Why can't I find it? It's super easy. So, guardian. This is embarrassing. And... Yep, this is definitely embarrassing. There he is. Alright, so let's review. So it's getting nighttime, so it's a good idea to start looking at the zombie. Now the zombie can do something, so if you swim in water, wait a little while, let me grab the next mob that will spawn. So just wait. You'll notice that he'll start to shake soon. He only has to be slightly in water like this for an extended period of time, I believe. So just wait for a little while, and he will soon turn in to, come on. Alright, so it doesn't have to be nighttime for a drown to spawn. All you have to do is wait a little while. Alright, well, while you're turning into a drowning, I'll wait for you. I'll talk about the other mobs. So, cod is one of the new fish mobs. Cod spawn in warm oceans, and as you can clearly tell, this is a river. And salmon, like the ones you've been seeing, they spawn in cold oceans and rivers. How's that? You're looking over there? Nope, you're still the same. Alright, so next, which will spawn in oceans, we have the dolphin, which can be used for some very unique things. We'll see. Next, we have the sea turtles. Yep, and watch out because zombies will go. Okay, that one isn't. But the husk is. So, alright, sorry, wrong thing. So, I'll talk about the pufferfish soon. And I'll talk about that a bit sooner. But now we need turtle eggs. Yeah, you just wait, dude. You guys up, and he just turned. You see, zombies turn into drown when they're submerged in water for enough time. So you can make a drowned farm to get tridents on the new weapons. So turtle eggs, as you can see, husks and zombies will go and try to kill the poor baby turtle eggs. And turtles will always come back to where they're born. So that's an interesting detail. Get off that turtle egg. Well, that was too late. So, let's turn it into night. Not you. Why do I have two of these? Okay, where's the phantom egg? It starts with a P, so... Where is it? Should be around here. Alright, so... Time, set, night. So, slash summon... Huh, that's odd. So it looks like the Phantom isn't in the game yet. I did not realize that. So the Phantom, which is in the Java Edition's version, will spawn in at nighttime if the player hasn't slept in a while. And they spawn in groups and they're super annoying. But that's not what I'm here about. So other things that come with the Aquatic update, let's go and use some locating. Slash locate. That's village. That's 4. Okay. Shipwreck. Right? So TP. Which are 2. And okay, 200. Alright, I'm going to pause and be right back. Alright, I'm back. So, here, while it's not a shipwreck, we have an ocean. And this is here, as you can see, a warm ocean since we have cod. And warm oceans, or regular oceans, I believe, will always have sand at their bottom. And here we have some ocean kind of cave areas. We have normal squid, and look how... hi there, dolphin. And look at this. This is kelp, one of the new plants. Kelp is really interesting. And as you can see, dolphins will play... Okay, that didn't work. I'll put all these dudes back up here. I'll talk about these guys later. But kelp also has a new food variant. And it's somewhere. Come on, foodstuffs. Where's foodstuffs? Foodstuffs is somewhere, and I can't find it, because this menu is so big. Okay. Dried kelp is this item. Dried kelp is the item that you can eat the fastest, but it doesn't recover that much health. We also have seagrass, which is a new grass, and all the underwater plants are animated, which gives it a new breath of life into the game almost. Because it's not just static, it's animated, and that's really cool. And so we had dolphins, and now let's look at the new fish items. So besides the fact that you can now capture fish in a water bucket, using let's find some dolphins. Where dolphins go? Alright, I'm gonna put you back there. Put you back, kelp. Don't need you now. Alright, so let's spawn in some dolphins. I'm just gonna spawn in a bunch of these dudes. So dolphins will like to play with their food, with items. Let's see if it'll happen, or is that only in Java? Nope, seems to be only in Java. Yeah. So if you feed them, they'll lead you straight to a shipwreck and give you a speed up. And you have this really cool particle. And they'll lead you straight there. So if you keep feeding it raw cod, and we found ocean ruins. Now these things, ooh, is that? Oh, it's just terracotta. So by destroying some blocks, in all of them I believe you can find a chest. Now they can have coal and fishing rods, or they can have others hide their giraffe. Is that a, okay, no. And also another thing, now undead mobs will sink to the bottom of the ocean. Will sink down underwater. And there's nothing to that one. Over here, there's definitely something to this. Where are you? Here it is. So here we have some wheat and some leather, and a leather tunic. So that's an ocean ruin. Hi there, turtle. And this goes pretty deep. We have yet to find something even more interesting, though. Here we have a new, well, it's not a new, yeah, I think it is. Here we have icebergs. And underneath said icebergs, we have something insane. Blue ice, which is basically packed ice for boats, except like 3 times faster. And also these icebergs are pretty darn neat, and they look really cool, and these are found in cold oceans. These not only look pretty unique, but they have to look kind of accurate to what they'd look like in real life. Not that I've seen them in real life. So here is another icy biome, and it's actually quite nice. And you won't really find anything on here except for polar bears and some mobs at night, so it's kind of useless. Hi there, polar bears. So they might want to add some more icy mobs, because besides for that ice version of the skeleton, which I forgot the name of, they don't have any ice other. Oh, well, there's the snow golem that's made by you. So here we have a rare sight. Geez, it reminds me of the old Pocket Edition generation when you have this this snow and dirt right next to an ice biome, or the old Minecraft generation in general. And here we have some sugarcane that when the biome was spawning in broke. Alright, so that was pretty interesting. And oh, here's something else. You can find some parts of an ocean ruin on land, so you don't always have to go underwater to find what's in these things. But that's underwater, so we have another fishing rod. And I guess, these chests? Oh, I learned something. Or we learned something. These chests will always spawn in with being waterlogged. Huh. So you'll always find a chest with water in it, with water on around it. So that's it for these places. There's this we checked. So anything else in the ocean? Well, there is, and I'll get around to finding it. So, as we look through, you'll notice that the longer we're underwater, the more our vision clears. And you might be noticing something else. A new swimming animation. Let's go into F5 for a second. So as you can see, we have a new swimming animation. And it's actually pretty nice. So the controls are pretty good. You can also now go. So I'm just going to... Okay, that didn't work. So I'm now going to go underground. And we can now go into 1-block gaps. And so you can use this for like some sort of hidden thing. Because now 1-block gaps are a thing. Which is pretty darn cool. So also, since we went out of water, you see our vision clogged up again. But it's fine. Now, back to regular viewing mode. This allows us to do some hide or drown interesting things. So, as you can see, we can go down there. I said as you can see, we can go down there. And take absolutely forever to come out. Anyway, so I'm gonna find you when I find another new thing that comes with the Aquatic update. Unless I find it in like the next few seconds, but I highly doubt that I will. Oh look, a bunch of holes. Anyway, also you notice water is much more see-through now. Alright, I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back and I have found one of the other new underwater things you can find. Shipwrecks. Here we have the spruce and acacia one. And I can see some stone there. That looks interesting. We also have the new strip wood in here. Ah ha ha, much better. TNT, enchanted armor. Oh, respiration, that would be really good. And other stuff that's completely on the open. A treasure map. Well, I'll show you what this says, but we have a bunch of paper and other stuff we can find in here. And you can also use the dolphins to find this area. Nothing else in here, but yeah, we found a shipwreck, an upside down one too. That's a pretty neat find. And now let's show you what this does. X marks the spot. So we're just gonna continue on until we find the treasure chest. So let's just go on. And it seems to be really close around here. So let's break a few blocks. It's usually around shorelines. So it's around here somewhere. So a treasure map will let you find treasure or will guide you to treasure. And now I'm having some trouble finding said treasure. You're not going to know what it is until you find it, but you will find it. I'm literally on X marks the spot. Where's this treasure? Anyway, I'm gonna skip until I find the treasure. So I basically destroyed the entirety of this kind of coastline area. I'll do some more searching, but I think there's a bug. Or even if you find the treasure chest, it doesn't lead you. I mean, if you find the treasure map, it won't lead you. Because I've looked at this map, I've checked everywhere. It's nowhere. I can't find the treasure chest. And usually it's actually easy when you find it. So maybe they added in treasure map, but they didn't add in the coding for the treasure being found itself. Or maybe it's just a small chance that you'll find it, but no. Yep, you can't find probably the treasure chest isn't in it yet, or it's just not here or spawning for me. Alright, so now I'm gonna show you, wait, what? What is this? Well, this must be rare. So here we have blue ice spawning on the surface? Huh? That's not supposed to happen. It's supposed to spawn under the icebergs, not above the ocean. An entire iceberg made out of blue ice? Time to pull a quote from Luke. That's impossible! Okay, worst Luke impression ever, but seriously, how? What? That's not supposed to happen. At least I don't think it's supposed to happen. Ooh, what's this? So you can also find, as I've mentioned a little bit previously, underwater cave systems. And underwater ravines also. And let's watch all the sand fall. Ah, beautiful. Also, items now float to the surface, as I completely forgot to mention. But you could probably tell yourself. And we found a sea temple? Oh, I didn't know that. So guardians will attack fish? They attack fish? Do they attack sea turtles too? Oh, only fish. Well, here's a better place. Here's a nice place to spawn a pufferfish. Once it's in danger, it will puff up and look at that. No, come on. I need to look at you. Look at that face and it'll give you poison. And look at this face. Oh, no, come back here. Look at this face. It's so cute. It's so cute. Let's see how well Trident does, even though I have no armor on, and, this isn't supposed to happen. Okay, it is, because there's these pillars. Alright, so let's... Hi there, Elder Guardian. You suck. Alright, so let's see how well this Trident just destroys this Elder Guardian. Dude? Get up there? Yeah, that's it. That killed him. Now, let's do something else. Let me build up. So we can show you, well, I can show you the new enchantments for the Trident. Let me put the salmon, fish, stuff back. So we have new enchantment books, if I can find them. If I can find them. Alright, so let me grab some tridents. TRI. One. And I'll show you what the turtle shell does later. But for now, alright, let me show you. So, chant. We need Riptide. If I remember what Riptide does. Yep, I was right. So, if it's raining, you can use it to fly. So, this is really, well, underwater or when it's raining, with Elytra, this is really overkill. So, let me go into... Huh, that's odd. Alright, so... Look at all the dead fish killed by these guardians. I did not know the guardians were gonna do the... Oh, crap. Thought I took care of you. Okay, now I'm failing to use this. Failure. There we go. So I'm just gonna see... So as you can see, it's really powerful with the Elytra that I finally gotten to pull it off. And... so as you can see... and it has a new sound. And it's freaking awesome! I mean, look at us. We're flying through the air. And we don't even need the Elytra. Though it sure helps. So... that's... So now that we have Riptide bested, I'll show you the next thing that can happen. So, next we'll enchant this thing. So, slash enchant. It's called... Impaling. This thing will absolutely wreck sea life. Where are you, massive elder guardian? Oh, and seagrass can now spawn inside of guardian temples. Okay. Huh. Where'd you go, guardian? I mean, I saw that you hit me. Oh, hi, dolphin. How you doing? There doesn't seem to be much in here. I mean, there is something. He's making a lot of noise, this Guardian. Anyway, so this dude, watch me one-shot him. And it will also bring you towards him, so since he has thorns, it's not that great. So Riptide, I'm actually guessing. Oh wait, no, I was using that. So, trainings usually take a pretty long while. But with impaling, it will do a lot more to sea life. As you can see, I am totally not destroying him. Hi there, I'll save you for later. So we have one more enchant. Yeah, one more enchant that will work. I mean, we also have other potions, but... Okay, which one was it again? It was... Loyalty. So basically, if you are in survival mode, it will come back to you. As you can see. Now, I have to say something. Sorry for killing the dolphin, I just need to wait for the Elder Guard. I'm gonna wait for the Elder Guard and I need to show it off. So I'm just gonna put this turtle shell on. So in this aquatic update, so I believe that it does something else. I believe there is one more enchantment. One more, I believe there was. So let me just look through. Channeling. So this thing. Let's just show you. So let's say I put a sea turtle. Sorry, turtle. I need something and I don't want to take anything. Okay, no, I'm not going to use sea turtle. I'm going to use the evil pufferfish. It's too small of a target, of course. Alright, then I'm going to use the creeper. One creeper. Here is the best thing ever. And that didn't work. Set. So, weather, thunder. So, it needs to be thundering. Yep. You can now regularly in game spawn in lightning in survival and truly create a lightning farm. Yeah, yeah. Once it strikes an enemy, though, of course. So let's just have a ton of creepers here and just show how freaking cool this thing is. Awesome weapon. I bet you're making Poseidon mad. I'm having so much fun here. Wow, I've never had such a good long look at the lightning strike sprite. It's actually quite nice looking and I can see all the different textures and stuff. all the different models, and that's pretty neat. Okay, will it work underwater though, is the question. Hi there. No, it won't. Alright, so now let's go see how fast we can take out the Elder Guardian with the paling. If I can find him again. There he is. So, this is... takes a while. Seems like he might be... Nope, he's not. He's not immune to impaling. Gotten the sponge. And we've gotten the gold. Because there's the massive gold blocks. I never really explored a Guardian Temple, so this is actually pretty new to me, and it actually looks quite nice. No wonder they wanted to give more to this place. So, what else can we do with this crazy weapon? Well, let's see. Let's find a villager and a pig. So, as you probably know, if a villager is struck by lightning, no. He turns and... Oh, no he doesn't. Turns into a witch. But, if a pig is, it will turn into a zombie pigman. So, you can now just... You cannot just do this in survival. You can create witches to kill in survival. You can create zombie pigmen to kill in survival. I mean, look at this. It's insane. And now you have a new weapon. I'm just gonna cause pure insanity for a little while. So, I know I'm going off on a tangent, but I'm gonna cause some pure insanity. Subbing with I'm not even sure if he can be hurt by lightning, but I'm pretty sure he can. So let's see how fast we can take him out. Take that. Oh, jeez, he's fast. He is so freaking fast. I know he was fast, but I didn't know he can go faster than his skulls. Look at us just destroying this wither. This is supposed to be a boss that's hard. Maybe it's because of his large hitbox. I don't know, is it just me, or is it easier to get hit by lightning now? I don't know. This is just... And now he's in his other form, where he doesn't, like, go really fast among the... Oh. So that's a thing that can happen. So you can temporarily destroy water. So now you can't hurt him with projectiles. As you can see, Riptide doesn't do anything to him. I mean, okay, it does do something. So trident's better than a bow at killing the wither. If you can survive. Especially if it has cheese. Jeez, dude, calm down. Calm down. Calm down by dying. You can die yet. Can you die, please? Can you please die? No, no, no. Okay. So, that was easy. No, seriously. That was easier than I thought. Alright. Slash weather player. And I'm gonna pause this and I'll be right back. Hey look! I found another ocean monument! Doesn't matter. Why didn't my thing work? Okay, that doesn't seem to work. Okay, so if you're wondering what I've been doing when I pause the video, for me it was like 2 minutes, for you it was less than a second. I've been trying to find an underwater ravine or a coral reef. Now, I've also found like a million other ice biomes, and they're pretty common in this world for some reason. So, coral reefs run warm ocean biomes, and I really wish you could locate biomes and stuff. Okay, so we found another warm biome, which is, I believe, where you can find underwater ravines, because those things will help me perfectly segue into something I really want to show. Nope, no underwater ravine, unfortunately. Yeah, so while the oceans are vastly improved, deserts are exactly the same. Yeah, makes sense. Alright, I'm still looking for it. I'm still looking for it. Also, in survival, if you attack a dolphin, they'll all come after you. Oh, I found it. An underwater ravine. But not the type I was looking for. So, in some underwater ravines, I mean, this one you can find a whole host of stuff. I see iron. But it's not the type of one I'm looking for that has more than just the goodies. You see, I'm looking for something you probably all know about. Something, also, while they had salt in the chemistry update part of it, they didn't in the aquatic update part of it, which makes no sense. The aquatic update, water should have salt. I'm just saying. But anyway, besides for that massive missed opportunity, in my opinion, there we go. I found it. So, here's what I was looking for. And we found some lapis, but I destroyed some of it. And some redstone. This goes down pretty far. Here you can see magma blocks using water columns. So I'll show you this. So this will bring down items and you. Faster than normal because you can't escape. I'm actually going up, and as soon as I go here, bam, I brought down once again. And we found diamonds. Yeah, did I mention these things are good? They are ravines, but underwater, so you won't really encounter lava, and lava won't really be a problem. What will be a problem are these things. Now, let me grab some magma. I'm Maxie from Team Magma. And some soul sand from the nether. So both these things can be found. Both these things can be found in the nether, but one of them But now you can also find magma blocks in the overworld. So I'm just gonna show this. So as long as you're shifting in survival, you can escape these. So these things pull you down, while soul sand will, well, do this. Yeah, it's pretty insane what soul sand will do. But look at all these columns. But if you go into, so when you're exploring the ocean, you have to be incredibly careful if you come across these, because that will happen. And if you go on soul sand, it will jettison you. Okay, I got off of its stream. It will just jettison you up out of here. It's so cool, and you can't fight against these things. You just can't. So this thing will just launch you up, like, incredibly fast. Look how fast we reached the surface. We're at the very bottom of the ocean. And look at all these bubbles mixing together. It's just insane. This is one of the coolest things in the update, and I have been waiting for this in the survival playthrough, so I can build not only elevators, but also, you know, some other item stuff. This is going to be super useful and helpful, and this hasn't started yet. Huh. Oh, never mind. So I'm just going to get Justin out of the ravine, through the open ocean, and whoosh, and they fixed. And these columns don't look too bad. So I heard somewhere that you can go into settings and there's bubble something. Video? Fancy bubbles is turned on. Huh. So fancy bubbles is basically Java edition. Regular is like super bad, just like a block texture. And they don't have the other thing. I forgot what it is. Yeah, sure. Screen animations on. So, yeah. So if I turn off fancy graphics, no, off. What will that do? Well, I know what fancy graphics does when it's off. I'm just gonna turn it back on. So everything looks, yeah, it looks a bit better, but I don't really notice the difference right now. But, so, we're almost done with looking through the Aquatic updates. Don't worry. And I also like how this works. So, let's just, hi there, Drown. You're really drowning today, I guess. So now we have new item elevators that work incredibly quickly. I mean, these things are like, you don't have to use a glitch of items passing through blocks. You can just do it. Alright, so there's a couple more things I want to show you. So I will be right back. And back. So after a pretty long while of searching, I finally found it. Even though there's some tutorial, I finally found it. A coral reef. These things are freaking pretty, and I even had to spawn a new world to do such a thing. So let's look at the final fish mob. I'll wait for you, Phantom, once you're in the game. No. You can turn on experimental features to see if the Phantom. Nope. Still not. So, here we have a pretty nice looking coral reef and tons of tropical fish, which is also just drops clownfish basically. And they all look completely different mostly, and they're like thousands of different variants. I believe 2,000 to be exact. I might be 1,000 off or so. So here we have this massive coral reef. I mean, just look at this beauty. Yeah, dead coral, sure, but it has tons of other stuff. Like coral. I mean, look at all this coral. It even has sea pickles. Sea pickles! And it wraps around this entire area. I mean, it's huge. And we have fans, regular coral. We even have, like, almost building-like structures. Now, there are things that I wish, and we even have certain other blocks that you'd find underground. Now, there are things that I'd wish they had, like salt. Please add salt, Mojang, please, or just keep the salt from the chemistry edition or the education edition thing that you activated, because it needs to be an official part of the game. There's too much good stuff for building in that update. Never mind that. I also would like if they added crabs later on. Like, there's a certain crab that lives in coral reefs, I believe. Look, we found an underwater ruin. Or it's just not an underwater ruin and just some area underwater. That's an underwater ruin. And we have a treasure map. Let's see if it works this time. So, there is a special crab that I'd like to see them add. It's a really cool crab that creates a bubble and then pops it to like blast its enemies away. So that would be super cool if they would do such a thing. So let's see if the treasure chest will spawn. I have my hopes up that it was only a one world glitch. It shouldn't be under that much sand, right? I mean, Mojang would never do something that freaking annoying. Alright, so let's look at the map again. So, X marks the spot right here. Right here. Should be somewhere around here. Well, let's go to the very bottom of the ocean then. Because we don't know how it spawns in this game. Oh wait, I'm pretty sure it spawns like it does in Java in case we would have found it already. Because it spawns near the surface. And it didn't spawn again, of course. Because it will never spawn. So, I'm just gonna go back here to this wonderful coral reef. So I've shown you about everything in this update. But there is something else. So we have just different time variants for this thing. So there are slightly different ones. So what this does, it's really good for survival, I guess. So it will slow you down, but at the same time give you slowness and resistance. But it gives you resistance. It'll always give you up to resistance 5 for some seconds. But I'm flying, so it doesn't really matter. Alright, so I've shown you about everything in this update that I can think of. This is the largest update the game has had in a very long time. Alright, so this is Rajo2 signing out. See you guys next time.